Side.
Michael, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How about you? Good. Man, I'm saying. Come a long way.
Mike, I don't think we've talked to you since you went over the fence. Um, Not only how was that, but just in terms of how you were feeling, how serious was that? Were you worried at all that it was a bigger deal than it was?
Oh nah, it wasn't too bad. When I got up, and I got to finish practice. My ankle just had, swelled up a little bit, so I wasn't too worried about it. But yeah, got to go over the fence for a second. When my legs were like straight up in the air, I was just like, "We're gonna do this, all right." But it wasn't too bad.
You stick the landing. They took it out after that happened.
Yeah, I didn't know. Said had told me he was like, "Yeah, you starting some stuff over here, MG. They took out a whole fence for you." But,
Were you worried about it? I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh yeah, I had some time out there when my legs were just dangling in the air. I was like, we can do this one or two ways. Either I'm gonna land on my feet or I'm gonna, fall straight to my knees. So we figured it out.
Were you worried about it? Certainly, were you worried about an injury in that moment?
No, I just knocked the air out of me for a second, so I had to catch my breath. Then I was good.
You've been a young guy that needed reps before. I mean, obviously you were fine, but there was a period where you're not out there, Mari's not out there for 2 or 3 days. How valuable is that for the guys further down the list that get that many extra reps?
I mean, it's definitely valuable because anything can happen in this game. I could go down, Coop could go down, and then it could really be like that. The young Bulls gonna have to step up. So just to see them get those reps, and then coming on the sideline and asking me questions about what they need to do or anything like that. It was a pretty big step for me because I never really saw myself doing that role, but it's been good. It's been good.
Michael, no matter how long you played or how well you played, that goes for everybody. You're always trying to get better, you're always trying to work on something. So what do you guys, so what's a program, a couple of things you're working on in this camp that maybe you're paying more detail to or more attention to than you have?
I would definitely say how Kellen is moving a lot of the wide receivers in different spots. Me going to the inside, that's a whole different route tree than, playing outside. So for me, just nitpicking little things, coming out of my breaks a little bit tighter when I'm on the inside, or just, knowing who I need to block or if I need to talk to the quarterback about something, making sure we have that, connection that he sees that I know what's going on without him actually having to tell me anything. I really didn't. Every now and then it was game plan. I'd have, a couple plays in there, but I didn't really play on the inside that much. Yep, this is definitely pretty new for me. I mean, the route tree is a whole lot different. You can get the ball a whole lot quicker. Definitely makes for, bigger plays. If you have a little, in and out route that's 4 yards, you could turn it into like 15 or anything like that. So just being able to make plays a whole lot quicker. The game comes a little bit faster when you're on the inside. I definitely feel that way. Everybody labels me as, just a deep ball threat, but I know I can do a whole lot more. So me being able to come on the inside and, run some routes from there, short intermediate game, can definitely show that I'm more versatile than, a lot of folks think. Well, I mean, it's really good if you know what the outside person's running. Everybody who's on the outside. So for me, it's a little bit easier. I know what he's normally got, so I know how to run my route. If I can break out or if I need to break in. So definitely, being able to see both sides, inside and out, it's a whole lot easier.
What have you studied? Have you looked at any guys like have similar body types as you or asked questions like Amari's been inside a little bit?
I mean, really, I had said a whole lot because said plays everywhere for us. Obviously one of my best friends on the team. So I definitely, if I have a question, I ask them. But I've asked Coop and CD because, they fit in there a lot. So definitely asked everybody on the team, though.
What do you think the fact that all three of you guys
I mean, honestly, that's pretty wild to me. They're not gonna be able to follow you everywhere. They're gonna have to change defenses up. Having all of us being able to play in the slot like that, I mean, that's pretty big time for just our wide receiver core in general. When I was in college, I probably ran about 4 routes.
How many did you have? I figure it was a small number. So
Yeah.
now when you're in the pros, how many do you have to use to now?
Shoot, I mean, on any given play, really, my route can change at least three to four different routes. So it's definitely way different, being from college, coming into the league. But there's a whole lot more routes that I have to run being on the outside and on the inside now.
What do you miss from not having Dak on the practice field besides practice?
I mean, just building back that chemistry, but just, in general, seeing Dak out there on the field, that's exciting news, to anybody, from what he had to go through. So just not having him out there, I mean, but him still being on the sideline, talking to us, getting us hype, as he always has. It's tough not seeing him out there, but we know he's coming right back.
You don't think you guys are behind any kind of curve that you would have?
No, no, I think we're good.
One of the biggest differences last year was the lack of crowd noise on the road. How different was that? And then what's the transition now to get ready back to the NFL, staying at full stadium? That made a big difference for you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it was Connor. Connor was talking to me after we had that scrimmage, and he was like, "Got the fans back? It's a little bit different." But for me, I don't know if it really changed that much because I went junior college. We didn't have but like 10 people in the stands. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It was tough. So it's gonna be exciting having the fans back. But I don't know if it really changes that much for me.
From a communication standpoint, I mean, it's definitely harder when you're on a road atmosphere, 90,000 fans. I guess compared to last year.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, but that's what you want to play the game for, though. I mean, you make a big play, they're all gonna boo you. That's part of the game. But we love it.
Coach McCarthy actually plays crowd noise. It's not music. It doesn't sound like the music seems louder than the crowd noise. You guys ever ask him, like, we just play the music, man?
I think if we play the music, it might get a little bit. We might get a little bit off key or something like that. Somebody might be dancing or something like that. So he plays the crowd noise. I think it's better that we play the crowd noise instead of music. Nah, I'm about the same. I'm about 205, 208. So I'm about the same. I appreciate it though. Oh, that's always it's always a good time to go up against somebody else. You feel a little bit different. It's not just a regular practice that you're going through. Not the same corners that you've already known for a while. But yeah, having one of the best corners in the league come out here and compete against, that's always a good time. We had a great time out there. So.
Like a lot has been made out of this vaccine, whether some players take it and some don't. Has that caused any kind of conversation amongst you guys and talking about it, even trying to encourage guys to do it?
I mean, everybody has their own little niche, what they need to do, how they need to do it. I got the vaccine. That was just easiest for me. So I'm not really sure. I can't really talk about everybody else. But for me, it was just, get it done, come out here and play football, just focus on football.
Why do you think this has become such a sensitive issue? I mean, everybody trying to sort of tiptoe around it. Why do you think that is?
I mean, nobody really, wants to talk about it, I guess. Everybody thinks you being controlled. You can say it like that. But for me, it's just I'm trying to get on the field, not cause my team any issues. So.
Which routes were the routes that you ran the most, you think, so far of your time here with the Cowboys?
Shoot. Slant, 9-ball, and then, 4 route. Not a whole lot.
What routes are you finding yourself running this offseason, this camp, that previously didn't run much at all?
I mean, we got a couple J routes that I run in the end zone. We have some routes on the inside, just one-step slants, something to get the ball out quick, return routes. There's a whole lot of routes, to be honest, but I like it. I like being able to do it all.
Michael, like the corners move inside the safety.
Yeah, definitely.
Give you a little better knowledge in terms of that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Once you actually do it, instead of just like seeing it on film or something like that, you actually have to you got to make sure there's a max split outside. Make sure you're in the right spot so you have enough room to come out of your breaks. So you definitely get to see the whole field. So I can definitely understand that when folks talk about moving inside from outside.
So does coming inside actually help your outside game a little bit? Is that gonna
I mean, it's helped me be more aware of where I'm at on the field, what I need to accomplish, and how I need to do it. So yeah.
What's the most important thing about being a good jump ball guy or playing the ball in the air the way you do?
Most important thing, shoot, I don't really know. I don't really know how to answer that one to me. Just go up and catch the ball for me.
It's just, and
It's a natural thing.
really, again, I bring it up, and it's ironic coming from me, but you're not a typical big body receiver, but you
Yeah.
seem to make those catches with a lot of regularity.
Yeah.
Something that you work at, or like you said, just natural?
I think that's always been just a natural thing. Yeah, I'm not, obviously the biggest or anything, but when the ball's in the air, I'm always gonna think it's mine. So I'm gonna get up there some type of way. That's the only way I've really been coached to do it. It's the only way I've seen myself do it. So sorry, I can't really elaborate on that. It's natural.
He's on the other side of the ball, but what have you noticed about Randy this year in camp with you guys? Is he more outgoing, more talkative, more whatever, just more comfortable in everything that he is? How have you seen Randy?
I think he's definitely more excited, more comfortable. I've always talked to Randy a lot. He's a good dude. But this year, yeah, I definitely think he's been a little bit more vocal. Coming off the sideline, even talking to just a lot of offensive players in general. I've definitely seen it. He's excited to play this year. So I really think that's a big up for us.
Like you mentioned getting the vaccine and about being on the field, with your situation this year, your contract, is that a motivator at all to do whatever it takes to make sure that you're playing every single game possible? Did that factor into your decision with getting the vaccine?
I wouldn't say it factored in. I mean, I'm gonna come out here and play regardless. Hard for every single game we have. The vaccine just made it a whole lot easier. Not having to worry about getting COVID tested, not have to worry about all the off the field stuff. Just come in here and practice and then go play the games.
What is your mentality entering into the season with the contract situation? What's your focus right now?
I mean, for me, it's just if I do everything I'm supposed to do on the field, the things are gonna come for me off the field. Not too worried about that. It's gonna happen regardless. Just got to make sure that I put myself in the best position on the field, so everything can fall in place off.
There's been this awareness about mental health for players and the other certain things that have talked about it. How do you guys balance sort of dealing with mental health issues and the idea that you have to push through certain things in order to be successful or achieve whatever? Because it seems like there's this gray area of doing one and what has to be balanced as well. How do you feel?
I definitely think that mental health is probably one of the biggest things we have to actually figure out how to overcome. Not even just overcome, but like work with it. Because I mean, me. I had a brother that passed away, and to come back and play the game that week, and then go back home and then live that tragedy. I think you got to be strong-headed, strong-minded. Have good intentions in what you're doing, because the relationships that you build on this team, you got to make sure that they can all come back and talk to you. Be a good person to everybody. Make sure that you have the right motive to play this game, because if you don't, you're going to go out there and it's just not going to be good for you. So make sure your head's on straight before you strap up the pads. I think mental health is really a big key aspect in football.
To play that game, some might not. Some might take time to plug. And why for you did you make that choice? And is it more difficult than you could have imagined playing for the game? Or I guess how was that for you?
I came back. I asked my mom. I was like, "Am you gonna be okay if I go back and play this game and then come back?" Because I don't think I was ready for what really happened. I think I just needed to, kind of do something else. Let me just really, process what really happened and then come back to it. So I asked her, and she was like, "That's fine. That's what he wanted you to do anyway." So I went and played the game, and then I went back home. And I think that worked out better for me, instead of just, thinking about it for 5-6 days and then having the funeral. and then trying to come back and play football. So it was definitely tough, but I think I went about it the right way. Solid. But so appreciate you guys.